gentlemen, and welcome to the change of command ceremony for Cadet Colonel John Croson and Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mel Allen, as well as the Sergeant Major post and relief ceremony for Cadet Sergeant Major Travis Kiff and Cadet Sergeant Major Alec Moraldo. I am Cadet First Lieutenant Jaime Colon, and I will be your narrator for tonight's ceremony. Please take this opportunity to silence your cell phones. We are honored to have as our distinguished guests the principal of Jesuit High School, Mr. Peter Kernier, Gunnery Sergeant David Field, U.S. Marine Corps retired, representing the Fleet Reserve Association, and Ms. Linda Morrow, President of the R.E. Lee Chapter 737. The commanding officer of troops for tonight's ceremony is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Brooks Simons, and the adjutant is Cadet First Lieutenant Ryan Bordes.
Sound attention! Sound adjutant's call!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation to be given by Father Saunders.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Almighty God, as we come together on this occasion of the annual Marine Corps Junior ROTC Change of Command, we ask you to bless these cadets who have trained with such diligence, and bless their leaders who have guided them and prepared them with such care. May all those who rise in rank and assume new duties also grow in self-discipline, leadership, virtue, and service. May they continue to serve the Jesuit High School community with the willingness of a selfless spirit. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Battalion! Company! Attend! Move! Sir, the battalion's formed. Stack. Draw. Sword! Report! Sir, band only puts the gun for sir! Sir, after the press count, sir! Sir, I'm ready! I'm ready and death march, sir!
From Senior Marine Instructor to Cadet Colonel John Croson. On 26 April 2017, you will stand relieved of your duties as Commanding Officer of the Jesuit High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Battalion. I commend you for your superior leadership of the battalion during a challenging year. Your hard work and sincere dedication have ensured the success of the battalion. Fair winds and following seas in your future endeavors. Signed, T.H. Hewitt, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps retired. From Senior Marine Instructor to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mel Allen. On 26 April 2017, you will assume command of the Jesuit High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Battalion. I am confident you will provide outstanding leadership and direction for the battalion as we meet the challenges of the coming year. Good luck. Signed, T.H. Hewitt, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps retired.
March on the colors!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Stack, freeze, and sort.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Sergeants Major, front and center.
From Senior Marine Instructor to Cadet Sergeant Major Travis Kiff. On 26 April 2017, you will stand relieved of your duties as Sergeant Major of the Jesuit High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Battalion. I commend you for your hard work and dedication to the cadets of the battalion during this challenging year. Fair winds and following seas in your future endeavors. Signed, T.H. Hewitt, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps retired. The return of the sword to the CEO symbolizes the relinquishment of the post of Sergeant Major of the Jesuit High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Battalion. from Senior Marine Instructor to Cadet Sergeant Major Alec Moraldo. On 26 April 2017, you are posted as the Sergeant Major of the Jesuit High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Battalion. I have full faith and confidence in your abilities, and I wish you all the best in the coming school year. Signed, T.H. Hewitt, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, retired. The delivery of the sword by the CEO symbolizes the appointment to the office of Sergeant Major of the Jesuit High School Marine Corps JROTC Battalion.
Battalion! Ready! Seats! Stand up, ready, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Sergeant Major Kiff.
I'd like to first to thank everyone for coming here tonight, being part of the 2017 Change Command ceremony. A few people I'd like to thank first. My parents, my sister cannot be here tonight, for driving me around for the past 5 years before I had a car. It would be annoying to get up at 7 in the morning to drive to drill meets and other details. Also my brother for putting up with me for the past 5 years and having to get up early as well. Also, a friend I need to thank, Anthony Tafaro. Not sure if he's here, but he was the one who influenced me to join the teams and the reason why I'm standing here today. It is due to the drill teams why I'm here today and the success that all of us have had. And I highly enjoy being a member of the teams, and I would encourage all of you to find what you enjoy and strive for. That will bring you much success in your lives. Now I'd like to say a few things about the next Sergeant Major, Alec Moraldo. It's been a great opportunity watching you grow in confidence and leadership over the past 4 years. This battalion will teach you many things. One of those things is patience. You'll love to test your patience. I was always hoping that you'd be the one replacing me tonight, and I'm proud to say that you are the next Sergeant Major. I want you to know that if you ever need help, I'm always here and ready to help you. Now it is your duty to help lead this battalion to what it can be, its better self, through the help of you and the next CO. Semper Fidelis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Sergeant Major Moraldo.
Good evening. Tonight is a big night for all of us. We, in a way, say farewell to the seniors and hello to the next year's leadership, which is tasked with carrying on the legacy that the class of 17 leaves behind. To Croson, Kiff, Simons, and the other members of the senior leadership, I want to say thank you for a year of success, inspirational leadership, and an unwavering dedication to this program. You have certainly left us with some big shoes to fill. To my fellow juniors, soon-to-be seniors, and the rest of the battalion, I look forward to working with you the next year. Our incoming leadership includes some of the most capable people I have ever met. I'm excited that I have been given the opportunity to participate from the role of Sergeant Major, and I am ecstatic to see the deep-seated commitment and the spirited decor within all of our battalion's members. I want to thank you all for your hard work you've done and for the dedication you have and will continue to show for the ROTC. I also want to thank the parents, especially those who are present tonight. Thank you for your dedication to your sons who are here to support, and to the ROTC program. We couldn't do it without you. I'd also like to thank Lieutenant Colonel Hewitt and Master Gunnery Sergeant Casino for their continuing hard work and commitment to Jesuit, the ROTC, and each individual cadet in the program. You have had a profound influence on us, and I want to thank you for that. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents and grandparents for their love and support they have given me throughout my life, and your help and guidance has made me who I am today. Thank you.
Battalion!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for honors to Cadet Colonel Croson.
Staff, free, and sword.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Staff, stand, free, sword. Sergeant Major, deliver the colors to the commanding officer.
The passing of the flag from the Cadet Colonel Croson to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Allen symbolizes the transfer of command from the old CO to the new CO. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for honors to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Allen.
Staff, free, and sword.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Staff, hand, free, swords. Ready. Rest. Battalion! Seats!
Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Colonel Croson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First, I'd like to thank you all for attending tonight's ceremony. One of the most common things I heard as a senior was, your senior year will go by quickly. Looking back throughout the year, we were all sitting around with our planners going, okay guys, only got 170 days left, 169 days, 168 days. But it's as if we're waiting to get out of prison. You know, and that does make our senior year go by very quickly. As battalion commander, I more or less knew about everything that was happening every day of every week in the ROTC, whether I was directly involved in it or not. What most people don't realize is how much actually goes on. People see a color guard here, parking detail there, annual inspection, or a jambalaya lunch for the battalion. At the end of the day, all these events add up. As the person in charge, I get to see this massive activities that the cadet battalion participates in. And honestly, when we have a situation when, like this past year, where our open house celebration, one of our biggest drill meets, and annual inspection were all over a 1 week period, every action from every cadet counts. Whether it's a company commander relaying a message to wear uniforms, or one of our new 8th graders just asking how to wear the uniform. To the cadets of the battalion, you all do something very large in our battalion. No matter what your role is, you are a huge part of the success of our ROTC battalion. As I said just a moment ago, we do a lot in the ROTC. Y'all are the ones who do the work. Y'all can be directly credited with the success of my and our battalion. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like a round of applause for the cadets. Now, I know for a fact that almost everyone in the ROTC could stand up here and talk for quite some time about two specific men here at Jesuit. I just want to emphasize what Lieutenant Colonel Hewitt and Master Gunnery Sergeant Pacino do here. There is only one way I can put it. The ROTC is a class to teach Jesuit students things that cannot be taught. You cannot teach a student discipline by his memorizing a definition. You cannot be a perfect leader by only ever reading self-help books. Colonel and Guns make the ROTC program work in such a way that they give the cadets the opportunities they need to develop these skills, the intangible skills, as Colonel calls them. I think it is safe to say that Colonel and Guns have done and will change more students' lives for the better than some of us will ever do in our lifetimes. Ladies and gentlemen, please, round of applause for Lieutenant Colonel Hewitt and Master Gunnery Sergeant Pacino. Now, obviously, I must thank my parents. If it were not for them, I for sure would not be here on this stage today. We all know what our parents do for us. Despite any amount of character creation from Jesuit, the ROTC, or any other program, our parents are for sure the #1 part of our growth as Jesuit students. I said this once before, and I'll say it again. Parents, we will try to thank you in many ways, be it hugs or standing on stage thanking you for all you have done. But at the end of the day, no words or actions will ever be able to describe how thankful your sons are for all you have gone through and done in their name. Please, a round of applause for the parents. To the big three of next year. Our new Sergeant Major, Alec Moraldo, and our new Executive Officer, Donald Barrett, have certainly earned their positions. We chose you two because we knew that you would be challenged. I have seen who you are as a person, and I know that some of the roles of the Sergeant Major and Executive Officer will put you outside of your comfort zone. We picked you two and Alan for the big three because we know you will work well together and you will succeed. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mel Allen is going to be our new CO, and he will talk to you momentarily. He has worked diligently and has proven himself to be a worthy candidate for the position of battalion commander. I feel that next year, the battalion is certainly in good hands, as he and his team is already aspiring for newer and better things for the battalion. I am glad to hand one of the best battalions I have seen to the care of these new leaders. And finally, my farewell. Once again, I would like to thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you to the cadets, my parents, Colonel and Master Guns, and to the seniors. Good luck in your coming years. It has been a pleasure working with you all. Once again, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Allen.
Good evening. I'd first like to thank you all for coming out here tonight. I know it's not always easy to make the different details, to make the different drill meets or, whatever your son is involved in, so I appreciate that from all the parents. 8th grade year, I remember I was sitting in the lunch line and Garrett Wolf was in front of me. I know a lot of you don't know who that is, but for the ones that do, you can remember how good of a guy he was. And I remember sitting there, I was looking at his ribbons he was wearing, and he had one, and it was a device on it, and it looked like a sword. I said, Garrett, how'd you get that? He went, oh, you get this for being battalion commander. And of course, me and my 13-year-old mind goes, oh man, I want a sword. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, geez. At the time, I didn't really recognize, what all went into being CO and what all just went into running the battalion and being a leadership position. And, just in the last year, I've realized it takes a lot of dedication and a lot of work, and I'm really happy to be working with Meraldo and Barrett on this, with the battalion next year. And I have a feeling that together, we're really going to do a good job. Going back, speaking of recognition, I'd like to recognize Colonel Master Guns for giving me this opportunity. I promise I will do my utmost best and I will not let you down. But before I could even apply for this position, I had to be ready. And I want to thank my parents and the rest of my family because they made it possible for me to get to my drill meets, for me to get to school. They sent me to Jesuit. And I'd like to thank them because they made me into the person I am today. Now to the battalion. Some of you I've known for a long time. Some of my best friends. You guys are basically family. Others of you I don't know too well. But that's okay. We're going to get there, I promise. There are going to be things next year that we're going to have to overcome together. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be full of ups and downs. But I promise that I will give 100% to this entire battalion as long as I can expect 100% out of you guys. Like I said, next year's going to be difficult, but I have a good feeling that we're going to be able to go at it, and we're going to be able to overcome anything that gets in our way. Thank you.
Swords. Persons to be decorated. Front and center. March!
The Outstanding Cadet Award is presented annually to the cadet who excels in academics, leadership, dedication to duty, and military skill. The award is merited by Cadet Colonel John Croson. The Robert E. Lee Award is presented annually to the cadet who best exemplifies the outstanding qualities exhibited by Robert E. Lee while at West Point. The award is merited by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Brooks Simons and will be presented by Miss Linda Morrow. The Military Order of Foreign Wars Medal is presented to the senior who distinguishes himself through dedication to duty and willingness to serve. This award is merited by Cadet Sergeant Major Travis Kiff. The Military Order of the Purple Heart Award is annually presented to the senior cadet who has displayed outstanding leadership, and this year the award is merited by Cadet First Lieutenant Santiago Cambias. The Navy League Youth Medal is annually presented to an outstanding cadet for academic excellence and dedication to the MCJROTC program. This year, the Navy League Award is merited by Cadets Gunnery Sergeant Kyle Selly. The Reserve Officers Association Award is presented annually to the senior cadet with outstanding competence and military skills. The award is merited by Cadet First Lieutenant Ryan Bordes. The American Veterans Award is presented to the cadet who exhibits superior diligence and willingness to serve. The American Veterans Award is presented to Cadet First Lieutenant Patrick Apple. The National Sojourners Award is presented to the sophomore cadet who has best demonstrated the ideals of patriotism. The award is merited by Cadet Staff Sergeant Brandon Huggett. The Scottish Rite Medal is annually awarded to the cadet who demonstrates exceptional dependability, character, self-discipline, and patriotism. The Scottish Rite Medal is awarded to the Cadet First Lieutenant Christian Krebs. The United States Daughters of 1812 Medal is presented to the cadet who has demonstrated superior military discipline and dependability. The award is merited by Cadet Sergeant Evan Younger, and the award will be presented by Ms. Linda Morrow. The Fleet Reserve Association Award is presented to a cadet who distinguishes himself through dedication to duty. This award is merited by Cadet Sergeant Carson Keller. The award will be presented by retired Gunnery Sergeant David Field. The Officer Leadership Award is presented to the officer cadet who has demonstrated superior leadership skills. This award is merited by Cadet Major Jared Tonglin. The NCO Leadership Award is presented to the non-commissioned officer who has demonstrated superior leadership skills. This award is merited by Cadet First Sergeant Thad Wilson. The Best Drill Cadet Awards are presented to the cadet in each grade level who has demonstrated the highest proficiency in drill. The Senior Award is presented to Cadet Major Noah Griffin for his work commanding the color guard. The junior award is presented to Cadet Sergeant Major Alec Meraldo for his work on the armed drill team. The sophomore award is presented to Cadet Gunnery Sergeant August Hewitt for his work as a member of the unarmed drill team and color guard. And the freshman award is presented to Cadet Corporal Joseph Ditta for his work as a member of the unarmed drill and color guard. Finally, the pre-freshman award is presented to Cadet Lance Corporal Eric Wolf for his work as a member of the unarmed drill team. The Distinguished Training Award is presented to the cadet who excels in the area of training his unit. This year, the award is merited by Cadet First Sergeant Matthew Richards for his leadership of the unarmed drill team. The Physical Fitness Award is presented to the cadet who achieves the highest score on the Youth Physical Fitness Test. The award is merited by Cadet Staff Sergeant Michael Hull for scoring 463 out of 500 on the YPFT. The Marksmanship Award, which is annually presented to the cadet who attains the highest score during a rifle competition, is this year merited by Cadet Sergeant Marcellus Fernandez for shooting a 235 out of possible 300 points during the Granbury Postal Competition. The First Sergeant Cunningham Award is presented annually to a cadet for outstanding participation and leadership in the MCJROTC program. This award is merited by Cadet Staff Sergeant Will Shropshire. The Cadet Second Lieutenant Patrick Lynch Award is presented annually to the junior cadet who best exemplifies the values of honor, courage, and commitment. This award is merited by Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Andrew Bechtel.
At this time, we'd like to recognize somebody who has been doing a particular job for 2 years and has done a fantastic job of supporting the ROTC program. A couple of our gentlemen giving the speeches talked about Master Gunnery Sergeant Bacino and all the good things we do. Well, there's a young lady here, Ms. Catherine Orazio, who is works very hard behind the scenes to make sure all of these things happen, from getting all of the support together for our drill meet, for all of our receptions, and we just want to say thank you very much to Catherine for her hard work this year. This time what I'd like to do is we'd like to recognize our seniors for all of their hard work. So seniors can go ahead and line up. Every year, at the beginning of the year, I'm very, very excited with our senior class because it's fresh, they're new, they're going to, there's a whole year ahead of us. We're all very excited about working together during the year. By the end of the year, by this time, I cannot wait for them to leave. But it will be with some sadness and regret that I watched these young men leave the door after 4 or 5 year career here at Jesuit High School. When I call their name, they're going to come on up. Master Gunnery Sergeant Bacino is going to present them with an MCJROTC coin. First is First Lieutenant Patrick Apple. Patrick joined the MCJROTC in the 8th grade and has been a squad leader, platoon guide, and platoon commander. He was a member of the unarmed drill team, armed drill team, and color guard. Patrick will be attending ULL in the fall, and his mother and father, Kathy and John, are here tonight. So when I call out the parents' name, if you stand up for a little bit so we can recognize you. Kathy and John, thank you very much. Next is Cadet Second Lieutenant Ryan Bordays. Ryan joined the ROTC in the 11th grade and has been our supply officer. He was a member of the Armed Drill Team and Rifle Team, of which he was co-captain. He will be attending the University of South Alabama in the fall and is accompanied by his parents, Armand and Christine. Cadet First Lieutenant Santiago Cambias joined the ROTC in the 11th grade and has been the band officer this year. Santiago will be going to ULL in the fall. Oh, okay, and he's joined by his mother, his mother Sela and his father Rob. Cadet Second Lieutenant Jaime Colon joined the ROTC in the 11th grade and has been our S3 officer and narrator during that time. Jaime will be going to Boston College in the fall and is joined by his mom, Carla. Next is Cadet First Lieutenant Christian Kraut. Christian joined in the 8th grade and has been a squad leader and platoon commander. He's been a member of the rifle team, serving as the captain this year. Christian will attend ULL in the fall and is joined by his mother Nicole, his stepfather Billy, and his grandparents Clifford and Betty. Next is Cadet Colonel John Croson. John joined the ROTC in the 8th grade and has been a squad leader, platoon sergeant, and battalion commander. John was on the rifle team, unarmed drill team, armed drill team, which he commanded this year, the color guard, the academic team, and the cyber patriot team. John will be attending the Mississippi State University in the fall and is joined by his parents, Philip and Tiffany. Cadet Second Lieutenant Buchanan Elms joined the ROTC in the 8th grade and has been a squad leader, armory chief, and armory officer. He was a member of the unarmed drill team, the armed drill team, and the rifle team. His father Patrick and his mother Angie are with him here tonight. Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Evan Fogg joined the ROTC in the 8th grade and has served as the Public Affairs NCO for the past 2 years. He's been a mainstay of the rifle team, consistently shooting some of the highest scores on the team. Evan will attend UNO in the fall and is joined by his grandparents, Bob and Debbie. Cadet Major Noah Griffin has been a member of the ROTC since the 8th grade. He's been a squad leader, platoon sergeant, and company commander. He was a member of the unarmed and armed drill teams, the color guard, which he commanded this year, and the rifle team. Noah is joined by his father, Danny, his mother, Tracy, and his stepfather, Freddie. Next is Cadet Sergeant Major Travis Kiff. Travis has been in the MCJROTC since the 8th grade and has been a squad leader, platoon sergeant, and battalion sergeant major. He's been on the unarmed drill team, which he commanded in his junior year, the armed drill team, the academics team, the cyber patriot team, and the color guard. Travis will be attending UNO in the fall, and he's joined by his parents, Joan and Kim. Cadet First Lieutenant Edward Medina joined the ROTC in the 8th grade and has been a squad leader and platoon commander, as well as a member of the unarmed drill team and armed drill teams. Edward will attend Loyola University in the fall and is joined by his mother, Sivis. Cadet First Sergeant Andre Navarre joined the ROTC in the 8th grade. He's been a squad leader and company first sergeant and has been a member of the rifle team. Andre will attend LSU in the fall. He's joined by his mother and father, Renee and Kim. Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Austin Ross joined the ROTC in the 8th grade. He's been the warehouse chief this year and will be attending Southeastern Louisiana University in the fall. He's joined by his parents, Jim and Deanie. Cadet Major Cameron Rosen joined the ROTC in the 8th grade. He's been a band member, percussive section leader, and headquarters company commander. Cameron will be attending UNO in the fall. Cameron's mother, Julia, is with him here tonight. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Brooks Simons joined the ROTC in the 8th grade. He's been the supply chief, supply officer, and battalion executive officer. Brooks was a member of the rifle team and will attend the University of Oklahoma in the fall. He's joined by his dad, Slade. Cadet First Lieutenant Will Strout joined the ROTC in the 8th grade. He's been a platoon guide and the public affairs officer. Will attend Grinnell College in the fall. Next is Cadet Major Jared Tonglet, who joined the ROTC in the 8th grade. During this time, Jared has been a platoon guide, platoon sergeant, and a company commander. He's been on the armed drill team, and color guard. Jared will be going to ULL in the fall and is joined by his father, John. Additionally, we have 3 seniors in the MCJROTC band. Although they're not in the ROTC program, they've joined the band as a co-curricular and have helped out all year. The first is Dominic Baker. Dominic will go to ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe in the fall. Next is Colton Bell. Next is Colton Bell. Colton will go to Southeastern Louisiana University in the fall. And his grandmother, Denise, is here. And last is Doug Schaff. Doug will go to UNO in the fall, and his parents, Douglas and Dana, are here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause for our seniors.
Staff, attend. Battalion. Attend.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the retirement of the colors.
Retire the colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please join us for a reception in the student commons.